There are days when our phones never stop ringing calls from nearby districts, small towns, places 100 kilometers away from the center. Everyone is begging us to help. But we cannot answer every case. Not only because of the distance, but because of the actual condition of the animal itself. Some cases are already too late, too severe, too far beyond what is possible. We are human, not miracles. And yet there are still people who insist on blaming us, demanding that we show up at all costs, as if a fragile life could be saved by sheer will alone. Today, we had to face another case like that. A frantic call under heavy rain. A trembling voice, it hasn't moved all day, its eyes are full of maggots. Just hearing it was enough to feel despair bleeding through the line. When we arrived, we saw a small dog curled up under a leaking eave, soaked to the bone. His eyes were swollen, and beneath the lids, white larvae writhed in clusters. The air hung with the scent of blood, rain, and decay. He no longer had the strength to cry. He only trembled slightly when we touched him. Yet he still lifted his head, as if to ask, "Can you save me?" We named him Luca, a soft name, gentle like a fallen leaf drifting through the gray rain. Because when we found him, he felt like a lone little boat tossed in a storm, clinging to the hope of finding a place to anchor. We carried him carefully. His fur was matted and stiff, and when the scissors touched it, entire chunks fell away with dead skin. Beneath that fur, his flesh had separated from the muscle, pockets of tissue rose and fell where the maggots had eaten deep inside. Every touch made him flinch from pain, yet he never bit. He only tried to hide, to crawl into the darkest corner he could find, as if the shadows could somehow hide the agony tearing him apart. His eyes were the worst. The maggots had crawled under the lids, burrowing into the soft tissues around the socket. I have never seen an expression so full of pain and resignation. No animal deserves this, not while still alive, still fighting to exist. Our veterinarians rushed back from the city to prepare for surgery. The risk was nearly absolute. With the infection spreading fast and necrosis advancing, Luca's chance of survival was heartbreakingly small. But as long as even 1% remained, we wanted to try. Because Luca was still breathing, still clinging to the warmth of our hands, begging silently for just one more chance. But we are not delusional. There have been cases where we had to stop like the little cat from last time. Not because we lacked compassion, but because reality can be so merciless that every extra effort only brings more suffering. We rescue lives, yes, but we do not create miracles. And those who ask, "Why didn't you do this? Why didn't you save it at any cost?" do not understand that sometimes trying harder only makes them hurt longer. Luca was prepared for surgery. 2 doctors discussed the final plan. No one dared promise anything. But one thing was certain: had no one found him earlier, had no one made the call, had he been left for just one more day under the rain, Luca would have died silently with maggots consuming his eyes and no one there to bear witness. And that is why we must say this clearly and seriously: wounds full of maggots do not appear overnight. Severe necrosis does not happen out of nowhere. It always begins with neglect, leaving a small life unattended for too long, clinging to the harmful belief that it will get better on its own. But animals cannot save themselves. They need timely intervention. They need someone to call sooner. They need a hand that reaches out before everything is beyond repair. Luca is a painful reminder that a life can fade away simply because humans react one moment too late. And sometimes, that last chance comes only once.